I had my weight behind me, not on my toes, landed on my heels, and broke both of them at the same time.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 musicians who permanently damaged their bodies while performing live. For this list, we'll be looking at musicians who sustained long-term injuries from an on-stage incident. If an artist died on stage, was injured and made a full recovery, or if the accident didn't happen in front of a live audience, they will not be making this list. Let us know in the comments below which of these was the most shocking to you, and if there are any artists we missed. Number 10. Corey Taylor. Scary masks, stage dives, and shattered bones are part of the package when it comes to Slipknot, whose members are well versed in the art of on-stage injury. Percussionist Sean Cran, also known as the Clown, has simply accepted his carpal tunnel and tendinitis caused by the reverberating shock of smashing metal on metal. Turntablist Sid Wilson's feet will never be the same after he broke his heels jumping off a platform in 40 pounds of chains and leather. Frontman Corey Taylor may have had the riskiest accident of them all when he took a nasty fall off stage, landing on his head and twisting his neck. Though the singer had broken his neck, he realized he could move his fingers and finished the show, like the true metalhead he is.
This is nothing new, but when we kill it all, that was all we had.
Number 9. Adele. She has a voice that blows us all away, but maybe those pipes are a bit too powerful. The chart-topping singer has struggled with vocal problems for years, even requiring surgery in 2011. But during her 2017 Wembley shows, the issue took another devastating downturn. Having to constantly clear her throat, the English star felt like she was pushing harder than usual. Doctors determined that her precious vocal cords were shot. Canceling the last 2 shows, the beloved singer took to Twitter to deliver the heartbreaking news. Though she isn't sure that she'll ever tour again, her smooth, soulful tone will surely echo through the digital streaming world for decades to come. Number 8. Iggy Pop. Take your traditional rock and roll, sprinkle in some primal anti-establishment grit, and there you have it, punk. Inventor of the stage dive and pioneer of the genre, Iggy Pop has earned a reputation for his wild stage antics.
You stuck your tongue into an electric socket in the wall?
Well, it was an electric train transformer.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Unlike other entries on this list, the Stooges frontman probably knew what he was in for when he tested the twisting limits of his joint sockets. Today, his body is basically a walking museum of his rambunctious career as the godfather of punk. This self-sacrificial icon claims to have a dislocated shoulder, very little cartilage in his hip, weak knees, a twisted spine, and one leg that's around 1.5 inches shorter than the other.
You ate spider webs?
Well, I tried to smoke them.
Wow.
Number 7. Patti Smith. Legendary singer-songwriter Patti Smith may have had one of the worst slip-ups in live music history when she misstepped off a monitor, falling 15 feet straight into an orchestra pit made of cold, hard concrete. Ouch. Having broken both her neck and back, the singer required months of physical therapy after the incident. Though she still experiences pain in her neck to this day, the punk poet was probably lucky to not have come out paralyzed, and was able to stand in front of live audiences for decades after the 1977 incident.
It's a hard rain's gonna fall.
Number 6. Enrique Iglesias. Latin pop star Enrique Iglesias might have thought he was dealing with a remote control plane when he attempted to catch a drone camera from the air during a concert in Tijuana, Mexico. It was, in fact, not a toy, but rather a military-grade piece of machinery that sliced his hand open, spewing blood onto both himself and, hopefully, not the fans in the front row. Though the incident left him with a fractured hand, the need for reconstructive surgery, and no feeling in one of his fingers, the star proceeded to paint a bloody heart onto his shirt, wrap the wounded hand, and finish the show, which unofficially secured his well-deserved spot as an international heartthrob. Number 5. Frank Zappa. Known for diverse musical styles, Frank Zappa seems to have also attracted a diverse range of fans, from the subdued to the unhinged. The Mothers of Invention was just getting into a Beatles cover at the Rainbow Theatre in London when a crazed fan rushed on stage. Apparently, his girlfriend had professed her love for Zappa, and in a fit of jealous rage, he flung the singer into the depths of an orchestra pit. The scene was so gruesome that onlookers thought he was dead. Luckily, the musical virtuoso would live to see another day despite the fractured leg, paralyzed arm, and crushed larynx, which permanently altered his voice to a lower register. We can rest easy knowing that security decal at concerts has improved since this 1971 attack. Number 4. Pete Townshend. The Who is known for being one of the first groups to bring instrument destruction into the world of rock and roll. The band's drummer, Keith Moon, had the radical idea to fill his kit with 10 times the standard dose of explosives for a show on the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour. No, we're not sure exactly how the stunt was intended to go, but the way that it unfolded was that the explosion left singer, Pete Townshend, permanently deaf in one ear and caused him to develop tinnitus. Sounds like any musician's nightmare, but luckily he was left with another fully functioning ear.
We don't get fooled again. Don't get fooled again.
Number 3. Prince. Famously known for his unique aesthetic, Prince's high-heeled shoes are a staple of contemporary music history. The pop legend was known for his signature look as well as his funky dance moves. He may have paid the price for his unrivaled showmanship, however, after sustaining chronic hip and ankle injuries from consistently performing in heels. They say beauty hurts, but they don't tell you just how much. The injuries eventually led the pop star to become addicted to opioid painkillers, which tragically led to his death in 2016. Number 2. Michael Jackson. Fire is cool and all, but only from a distance. Michael Jackson's hair catching fire after getting too close to a pyrotechnic display may be one of the most frightening images in live music history. The incident left this pop king with third-degree burns on his scalp and chronic migraines. You'd think one onstage accident is enough, but 15 years after being nearly fried to a crisp, a giant suspended bridge collapsed on MJ, leaving him with some nasty bruises and chronic back pain. Maybe stage props had something against the moonwalking maestro, but nevertheless, he stood right up and finished the show. Talk about bouncing back.
Want more music content? WatchMojo produces an original podcast taking a behind-the-scenes look at all things music. The show provides authentic interviews with artists from all around the world, while also staying true to WatchMojo's roots with top 10 music banter thrown into the mix. What's the best advice Alice Cooper's ever given you? Looking back at the staying power, does it shock you?
No, we have naked pictures of the right people.
If you want exclusive interviews with award-winning artists, producers, singers, songwriters, check out Innersleeve.
Number 1. Curtis Mayfield. One of the most influential artists of his generation, Curtis Mayfield's sweet falsetto tone and socially conscious message wasn't his only legacy.
Oh, Superfly.
The singer's life took a devastating turn during a 1990 outdoor concert in Brooklyn when hurricane-level wind caused a lighting fixture to fall onto him. The soul legend was paralyzed from the neck down and developed a condition called phantom hands, which he said feels like placing your hands in buckets full of snakes. Though he could no longer play the guitar, he discovered that by lying on his back and allowing gravity to push on his lungs, he was still able to sing. Talk about strength of soul.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.